Hi budgeting friends, this is Barb from Barb and I Budgets and welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you're here. In today's video, I'm going to do my long-term savings challenges. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a count and then we'll start with debt. So I have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and 42. So I have $242. So how's everybody's week going? I hope it's going well. Mine's okay. It's been slow at work. I mean, we went from complete craziness to like dead. But that's okay. We needed a break because we were working really hard the last few weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and start here with debt. So every week I like to put $25 into this tracker. I started this tracker with $2,444.22 in credit card debt. It's on a 0 interest credit card. And I'm trying my best to get this paid off before that interest-free period ends. So there is one circle colored in, and here is the binder, and I think this will give us $100 in cash, which means we can go ahead and make a debt payment. So let's see. All right, so far we've accumulated 1,500, 600, 700, 800. So 1,800 I've already paid. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1. Yay! All right, let me get a placeholder. 1 second. Okay, friends, so I'm going to put this $100 bill in that has a sloth, an otter, in memory of my friend Jamie R in Budgets, who doesn't make videos anymore, but she loves otters, you guys. So I'm going to put that right there. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1. This $100, I'm going to set it back here, and it will go into the bank, and I will make a payment on this credit card. So that's pretty awesome. So we have $1,900, which means we owe $544.22 more. Ooh, guys, we're getting there. So next up will be 2025 and 2025. This is by Budgeting for Me on Etsy. And today I'm going to put in 40, so 20 and 40. And I was just thinking about debt, you guys. And the one good thing, before I tell you that, so each one of these little puzzle pieces is 5 on this row. So we're going to color in 2 boxes. So that will be 40. So the one good thing about debt is I have inside of the Village Hop, there's a debt envelope, and it has, I think, like $130 in there. So hopefully by the time we finish that in December, it'll have about 150. So that'll be a good chunk that I'll be able to put in there. Plus, you guys, I'm doing the $1 and $5 challenges that will go towards debt. I think we'll finish the $1 challenge for $50 rather quickly. We're over halfway there. So the $5 one is going to take some time, but we'll get there when we get there. All right, let's see how much we have in the 2025 now. We're getting close on this too. Pretty soon we'll be on that bottom row, and then that'll go pretty fast. Okay. All right, let's see. So far we have 1,000 that is in the Roth IRA. Then we have 11, 12, 20, 40, 60, 80, 13, 20, 40, 60, 80, 14, 20, 40, 60, 80, 15, 20, 40, 60, 80, 16, 20, 40, 60, 80, 17, 20, 40, 60, 85. So 1785, you guys. So close. So this savings challenge is by Lisa Grateful Me at the Happy Mailbox Company. This is my retirement savings challenge. This week I'm going to go ahead and put 40, so 20 and 40, and I'm going to color in 2 pigs. So to be transparent, you guys, I do this paycheck that I just got, that I'm using part of it to do this stuffing. I did have quite a bit of overtime on it. My next paycheck will be a lot larger, but I did have some some extra money on here. But because I work for a government agency and the possibility of us being furloughed is getting closer, I'm not going to be stuffing that money. I'm saving it so that in case I do get furloughed, I will have enough money that I won't have to go into like 1 month ahead or my emergency fund right away. And hopefully before that happens, the government will come to an agreement and we'll get the budget passed. So yeah. All right, we're adding 40 in, and let's see how much that gives us in retirement now. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 500, you guys. All right, I can get a $500 placeholder. Well, I'll probably do it off camera, but I could put a $500 placeholder in here, and yay. That makes me super excited. It seems like we just started this challenge. How cute is this savings challenge, you guys? I love this savings challenge. I think it is so, so cute. Anyway, this is by D Plans and Budgets. So now I think her channel is called, I don't remember. It's something about retirement. I'm going to have to figure it out and write it down so that I can say the right name now. Anyway, she made a whole year's worth of freebies and their monthly challenges, and this is one of them. And I've been using these to save for investments for this year. And I also have a sinking fund that I stuff in weekly. But each one of these little boxes is worth $5. So I'm going to go ahead and add 10, and I'm going to finish this. And it really makes me sad that I'm going to finish it because it's so cute. But October is going to be over next week. So, well, Friday is the last day. So, yay. There we go. We got it all filled out. So there's 10. But I'm also going to add, I'm going to go ahead and start for November. Look at this one. Thankful Vibes. So what am I thankful for today? I'm thankful that I have 4 beautiful children that are healthy. They're not always the nicest children. Sometimes they get on my nerves. And it's been hard raising them by myself, but I wouldn't change it for the world. They are my everything. So today, that's what I'm grateful for. So I'm going to go ahead and do this first box. So it says 5/10. So I guess it's saying you could save either 10 or 5. 5 for the lower, 10 for the higher, but I'm going to save both. So I'm going to go ahead and add 15 in here. So another 10 and 5. So I'm actually putting 25 into investments this week. I'm going to go ahead and color this box in. I'll just color it in quickly. I don't know what I was just doing there, you guys. Coloring crazy. Okay. So there's that box colored in. And let's see how much we have in investments now. Okay. So we have 500, 600, 700, 800 that's already been invested. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 9, 10, 20, 25, and 30. So the way I do my investments is I save in a sinking fund every week. And then whatever I save in there, plus whatever I have here when I remember to take this money, I go ahead and invest it. And so I'm kind of doing the $1 a day savings challenge with Mommy Trader, sort of, but I'm just adding $10 a week usually. So then I take that, I deposit it into my Fidelity account at the end of the month, and then I invest it. So yeah, this month I'll have 50 plus whatever, that's 130. So I'll be able to put 180 into my Fidelity account. And I am trying now to save 25 shares of Walmart, 25 shares of Realty Income, 25 shares of SCHG, and 25 shares of Coca-Cola. My first goal for this year was to save 100 shares of SCHD, which I have already done. So now I'm working on my new goals. And so I'll update you guys on that next week after I do the investment for the end of October. So my ultimate book of savings challenges, I call this my OG book of savings challenges because I have been using the savings challenge book since I started my investment journey a long time ago. I did some here, I did some up here, and we're on this $250 challenge, and this is for my emergency fund. So today, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and add $20. So I'm going to color this 8 here. This marker is pretty bad. And this 12, so that will be 20. And then we'll count and see how much we've invested. I'm hoping to get this done by the end of December so that I can add this to my emergency fund for the year. Okay, so let's see what we got. So far in this challenge, we have 1, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. We're $1 away from being halfway done. So, and we got the biggest numbers done. So we should be able to get this hopefully done in the next 2 months by the end of the year. So we can add this other 250 into my emergency fund. Okay, friends. So when I made my goals for the year, I wanted to save $500 towards pets. And I did that long-term savings challenge. I don't know if you guys remember. And I saved $450 in there. So this is a $50 savings challenge by Mint Doco. And I'm going to use this to supplement the other $50. So I'm going to go ahead and scratch a couple, or maybe just one. We'll see how much it is. I'm going to start right here. And that is a 4. Ooh, these scratch really nice. I think I'll go again. So we got 4, and we'll go over here. And a 6. That is perfect. So we will start this off with, I'll put 2 5s. We'll start this off with $10. And this is super cute. It's like Star Wars themed. I love it. Yeah, it's by Mint Doco. And I got this from winning a giveaway from Kimmy's Corner. All right, so here's another scratch off I'm going to start, and this is going to be for school. This is Too Cool for School. It's a mystery savings amount. The denominations are 5, 10s, or 15s, and this is by Jenna US Budgets. So I'm just going to go ahead and scratch a couple. I'll start right here. And that is a 10. Okay. And I'm going to scratch one more. Okay, I didn't get that off, but I'll get it off. I'll go right here. And that is another 10. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and stop right there. We'll start this with 20, which is good. And what I'm saving this for will be for my son's tuition for next year. Save as much as I can to put as like a down payment on his tuition so that I don't have so much to pay during the year after I make a big down payment. So that is it for school. Okay, guys. So this is my Sloth challenge. And this is by Lisa Grateful Me at the Happy Mailbox Company. This is a $4,200 savings challenge. And I'm about halfway done. I just went over halfway last week. I got very excited. I don't have a whole lot of voice still, so I'm not going to get super excited today. But the way I do this is I have a 20-sided die that was gifted to me by Melissa at Budget Stuff Save Repeat. You guys, if you're not following her, go on over and check her out because she is definitely goals. And so I use my 20-sided die and I go row by row. I roll the die, and whatever I roll on the row that I am today, that's the amount I save. So we're here on this blue line. If I do roll something that is already marked off on this line, I'll go to the next blue. And if I can't use blue, I'll just go to a different color. So let's see, we're on this blue line. And we got an 18, okay, that's not colored in. So let's go ahead and mark off 18. All right, so let me get that out. So we have 10, 15, 16, 17, and 18, and we're going to roll again. And we got a 20. Okay, so we're going to mark off this 20. All right, well, that's a good amount we're putting in today. So let me see. We have 5, 10, 15, and 20. Okay. So that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, $35, $36, $37, and $38 that's going in here. And let's see how much that gives us, guys. I definitely need to condense this. I say that all the time. All right, so we have 1,000, 1,500, 600, 700. So 1,700 that is in my Roth IRA. 20, 40, 60, 80, 18, 20, 40, 60, 80, 19, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2,000, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, and 64. All right, so $2,164. Fantastic, you guys. Fantastic. I've been working on this challenge for a long time, but slow and steady, I'll get there eventually. Okay, friends, so we're going to move right along into this binder. And first up would be the penny challenge. And I do have a little bit of change, and I have my change jar right here. So I've already counted it. It is $1.44. So I see that I have $1.44. My poor envelope is breaking. Available for me to mark off. So that's what I'll do. So $1.44 will go into the penny challenge. And we're getting super close to this jar being full. Maybe one more time, and then I'll definitely count it and just start adding the dollars in here instead of just change, so I can hurry up and get this finished. So, yeah, it's pretty close, you guys. Do you see how close it is? But, okay, so that's it for the penny challenge, and I might roll it this week. We'll see. So next up would be the bucks, B-bucks, D-bucks, and K-bucks, but I don't have any, so we're just going to move right ahead. So next up is Save Your Age. This is something that I'm using to save for my son for his extracurriculars at school. He's 16, but I'm just saving 15 like I did last year, so that I don't have to deal with a bunch of singles. So we're going to go ahead and add 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I didn't do my denominations right, you guys. Oh, wait, I can like take a 5 from here, right? And put this 5 with this 100. That'll work. That will work. So 5, 10, and 15 going into Save Your Age. And so now we have saved 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. Very good. All right, so this is the week that I'm supposed to do save, where I would be saving towards my son's trip to France, but I forgot to get the money out of the bank. So I'll just go ahead and do that next week. And next up will be the Save with Judy Savings Challenge. So this is the Save with Judy Savings Challenge, and this is $5 a week savings challenge or $25 a month. It is so much fun. You just follow along the board. And this is a group play. Lots of people in the budgeting community are doing this. And we're going to finish this last ghost for the month of October. So I'm going to go ahead and color this one black on the outside. Well, we'll just scribble it in like we did the other ones. So let me give it a little extra over here. There we go. Okay, so that's $5 going in. So I think I'm going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see if I have another 5 in here. I do. Okay. This $100 is coming in handy, right? Okay. So we'll add 5 into here, and let's see what that gives us in this challenge. Next week, we'll get to start on the pie. So it could be like pumpkin pie. It could be key lime pie. It could be Cool Whip pie. Is Cool Whip pie even a thing? Oh, it could be chocolate pie. It could be sweet potato pie. We'll see. it doesn't have apples or like cherries, or my favorite is peach pie. But I do also like sweet potato pie a lot. All right, anyway, we have 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. So we're $50 away from finishing this up. It'll be $300 that I don't really have a plan for yet. So it'll probably go towards our France trip. So you guys, this is a Thanksgiving savings challenge that I got from Lisa Grateful Me a few years ago. And the way you're supposed to do this is you start 22 weeks before Thanksgiving, and you color off each one of these leaves per week until you get close to Thanksgiving, and you'll have $110 saved. So that's what I'm doing. Most weeks I'm doing $10 because it's close to Thanksgiving, but this week I'm only going to put in $5 because I put more into the Sloth challenge than I thought I was going to, but that's okay. And I want to have something saved to put in the $1 and $5 challenge. So I'm going to put this 5 back and take this 10, which means for our Thanksgiving meal, so far I have saved 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, and 85. And you guys, if Thanksgiving was tomorrow, $85 would buy my family a nice meal for Thanksgiving for sure. Okay, budget friends, last but certainly not least is the $1 and $5 savings challenges that I'm doing for debt. So I have $1, $2, $3, and $4 left. So I'll go ahead and mark off 4. And that means so far I've saved 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and $36. When this gets to 50 and it's complete, it'll go to debt. So yay, we're getting there. And then next up is the $5 savings challenge. And I do have this one $5 bill. So I'm going to go ahead and mark off that. When this is finished, it'll be $250. And if we're still in debt, it'll go towards debt. So now we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and $50. Very good. And we still have our $100 over here that's going to go back to the bank. And I'm going to make a payment on that credit card. And that'll be $1,900 paid. So yay! Okay, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate it. It might have been a little bit of a hot mess, but my videos normally are. So, all right, guys, take care. I'll see you guys soon with the cash stuffing. And then I'm going to go spend the weekend with my daughter at her school for her senior weekend. We're going to tailgate for the football game. And then we're going to have just an evening together with her. Then the next day we're going to have a breakfast that's served by the rugby team to the parents. I'll get to see my baby girl play rugby, and then I think we'll have dinner, and then I'll come home. So yay. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Take care. Please remember always, 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 Jesus loves you and I love you. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.